No matter what women say, they live to be objectified.
I don't want to fuck your degree.
What else can you offer me besides sex?
I don't want to fuck your personality either. Women want all the accolades of being the boss without any of the responsibilities.
Live from Philadelphia, your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 598th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. We are brought to you by Gorilla Mind Rush, the #1 non-habit-forming energy and focus supplement in the world. Be super productive and laser-focused for hours with zero crash and zero jitter. Support your productivity and the show by going to donovansharpe.com/GorillaMindRush to get your hands on a bottle or 450. 450 of you are in here. I appreciate you guys being in here. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, we are streaming live to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, VK, and OK.ru. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. It is Monday, pardon me, it is Monday, April 20th, 2020. Yes, it is 4/20/20 for all you potheads out there. And by the way, while I'm thinking about it, if you are a pothead, if I'm speaking to you potheads out here, understand that you will never, ever, ever reach your full potential as a man. Guys, weed makes you lazy, it makes you dumb, it makes you stupid, it causes you to become unmotivated, and it makes you eat everything in sight. If you like to puff on it every now and again to sort of relax, maybe blow off some steam, totally cool, right? But if you're the dude who has to wake and bake every day, dude, you're never going to amount to anything. Too many niggas out here acting like it's some sort of badge of honor to blaze faithfully every day. Niggas be like, man, I smoke faithfully. No. Like it's some sort of fucking accomplishment that you make yourself dumb and lazy and unmotivated as soon as you wake up. Do what you want. I'm nobody's father. I'm nobody's father. I'm not going to tell you guys what you should or shouldn't do. But if you're a pothead who smokes every day, you are a fucking loser. Period. And miss me with this, well, I smoke it medicinally bullshit. Fuck out of here with that. You're a pothead. Own it. If you thought there wasn't anything wrong with it, you wouldn't be out here characterizing it as something you need rather than something you want to do. You want to know why I did cocaine when I was in Vegas? Because I liked it. I wanted to get high. That's why I did it. I didn't have a breathing issue. I didn't have... No. I did cocaine because I liked the way cocaine made me feel. I liked to get high. I like to get high. So, anyway. Shout out to Little B, who donated $30. He donated $30 via the Streamlabs link. That is streamlabs.com. Streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe and the number 1. Again, that is streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe and the number 1. Few quick announcements here before we get started. I dropped another $1,500 in studio upgrades over the weekend, bringing the grand total to just over $5,000 total for my studio overhaul. And again, you guys know I kind of make conversation, wait till everybody comes in. Speaking of the overhaul, after tomorrow's show, after episode 599, I will be off the air for a week. I will be off the air on every platform except for Sharpe Stream for a week. So I'm going to do my show tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The next time I will be on the air on any other platform other than Sharpe Stream will be next Wednesday. Okay? I'll be off the air for a week so I can renovate my studio, so I can put the finishing touches on my course, which drops on May the 1st, which is a week from Friday. So I'm going to take some much needed, well, it's not really time off. I just have to get some things straight. However, I will still be doing my Love is Blind breakdowns. I'll be doing those every day at 5 Eastern on Sharpe Stream, so set a reminder to join in. Again, I'll be doing my Love is Blind breakdowns every weekday, Monday through Friday, at 5 p.m. Eastern on sharpestream.com. Be sure to bookmark that and set a timer. The studio is going to be a wreck, guys, but I want to make sure that my patrons get what you guys pay for. So listen, if you guys don't mind, seeing a studio under construction, I'll continue to break down these dating shows. Speaking of which, I'll obviously be doing Love is Blind breakdowns after the show. Also, I am giving Sharpe Assist the week off. I'm actually giving Devin, if you guys haven't seen her in the chat, she's in the chat. Devin is getting the trial run. I'm giving her the trial run, so she's going to be the official TSR moderator. You guys see her in there. She's got the pink logo with the pink crosshairs. So be as respectful. Please be respectful. She has marching orders. I point, she shoots. That's how it goes. I'm the one with the temper. She's very diplomatic. She tries to be diplomatic. She's a woman. I'm a man. But so Dev's gonna be she's gonna be in here moderating over the next couple of days. And if she does a good job, then yeah, she'll be in here moderating permanently. So we'll see how that goes. Womanese 101 is 11 short days away. Womanese is 11 short days away. Again, that's gonna drop on May 1st. That's a week from Friday. That's Womanese 101. And oh, by the way, it will only be available for 3 days. It will be available on March 1st, March 2nd, and March 3rd. That's it. Womanese 101 Volume 1 will only be available on May 1st, May 2nd, and May 3rd. And if you are a patron, you will get 10% off of the course. If you're a patron, you will get 10% off. You'll get at least 10% off of the course, rather. So be sure to mark that on your calendar. May 1st, May 2nd, and May 3rd. Womanese 101 will only be available for those 3 days. So stack some nickels, pinch some pennies, stack those dollars. It's going to be dropping here in just 11 days. Real quick, Joy Isabel did a response to my response. I guess she wanted to clear the record. I'm not going to play her video. She did prove one assertion that I made about her to be incorrect. Joy Isabel is indeed under 130 pounds. So I thought she was 145, 150. At least that's what she looked like. She did a video. She stepped on the scale. I think she's like 127, 128. So listen, I'll give it up to Joy Isabel. She is under 130 pounds, which is good. I don't buy for 1 second that she's a virgin. She said that she could prove it on her video. You can't prove that you're a virgin unless you go to a doctor and have them. This just proves that women always care what people think. And I understand her wanting to, hey, listen, man, I'm not a fat ass. Hey, I get it. And listen, I'll give her props for that. I thought she was 145 pushing 150. She's not. It is what it is. Ain't no way she's a virgin. There's no way. Like, it doesn't, like, you don't dress in a bikini for all the world to see and then you have sex. No, it is never the other way around. It's never that way. It is always the other way around. You don't start smoking and then have sex. No, you have sex and then you smoke. You don't go get a tattoo and then have sex. No, you have sex and go get a tattoo. Hashtag slut tells. Hashtag slut tells. Guys, be sure to get your hands on my free ebook, 16 Ways to Disqualify Her for a Long-Term Relationship. All you have to do is subscribe to my email list and the book is yours. A lot of men wonder where they go wrong in relationships, and 168% of the time, it's because she had at least 8 of the 16 deal-breaker characteristics in my book. Go to donovansharpe.com/newsletter, subscribe to my newsletter, and you will have the book. Keep in mind, that ebook has coupons for my courses. So that is an added benefit for you. Now that all of that is out of the way, let's get right to it. So today's topic is sort of a remix of episode 454. I actually talked about this. I talked about this story, I think it was last summer in episode 454, and YouTube took it down. It disappeared. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. I don't know how it went. They actually do this a lot. They do this with a lot of my videos, actually. One day it's there, the next it's not. They also unsubscribe people from my channel. I'm not sure. Listen, I'm not sure when, but it's not there anymore. So I'm going to do a remix of episode 454. And here's another thing. When I did episode 454, I think I probably had somewhere around 13,000 subscribers, right? And I just cracked 60, so 43,000 of you, presumably, will be seeing this for the very first time. So I figured, listen, man, I'll do a remix with some new red pill knowledge. I'll do a remix with some new red pill knowledge. Let me shout out a couple of super chats and memberships here. Big shout out to Howling Thunder 96, just became a member of the chat. Shout out to Chain 872005. Welcome to chat privileges. I don't know why people put these letters and numbers behind their names. It is what it is. Alvaro, welcome to chat privileges. Appreciate the support, my friend. You guys now can chat. Big thanks goes out to Priest 801 with the $10 super chat, says, love the show, brother. Luke with the $5 super chat says, if you're looking for fun gun channels, Hickok 45, more of an informational channel with fun. Demolition Ranch is more fun with information sprinkled in. Okay, appreciate that. Yeah, keep those coming, guys. Keep those coming. Keep those coming, man. If you guys know of a good gun channel that I should check out, I'm already subscribed to Coleon Noir. I'm subscribed to him. He may or may not know me. I'll just put it that way. I don't want to get him in trouble with anybody. But yeah, keep those coming, guys. Keep those coming for sure. Okay, so this story, like I said, came out about a year ago, and it's about a girl. Her name is Celia Feloy or something like that. She gets scammed for over $200,000 by a con artist who goes by the name of Simon Levi. He calls himself the Prince of Diamonds. Now, it's worth noting that anytime a woman gets over on a man, it's almost never a big story. Okay? A woman gets over on a man. A woman makes a man think that she is something she clearly is not. She pulls the hoodwink. She pulls the bait and switch, takes advantage of the guy, takes her pound of flesh, I don't know, has another man's kid, takes his money, etc., etc., etc. Everybody laughs, hee hee hee, ha ha ha. Good for you, girl. You're smart. You go, girl. Sticking it to the man, etc., etc., etc. Yet, when a man does it, even on a low level, he gets prison time. You guys remember that dine and dash dater? There's the perfect, there's the perfect dichotomy right there. There are women in this country, all over the world, that have admitted, I use Tinder and other dating apps to get free dinners. They have said this. This is why I'm on Tinder. It saves me money. I go on dates with men I have no intention of sleeping with, unbeknownst to them, so that they can buy me free meals, so that I can get free food, fine dining. Nobody thinks anything of that. Yet, when a dude dines and dashes, now all of a sudden it's a problem. The dine and dash dater, I think he hit like 10 or 15 women for like a total of, I don't know, $1,000. They put out a warrant for his arrest. He's a convicted felon now. So there you see the dichotomy there. Anyway, that being said, it should come as no surprise that when a woman gets swindled out of $200,000 by a man, the world takes notice. My guess is that if a woman swindled $200,000 out of a man, it would be a very different narrative. So I'm going to quit running my mouth. I'm going to break this down in the customary Donovan Sharpe way. Guys, I'm here to tell you. This story is chock full of red pill truth. There are red pill droppings all around. Let's do it. Oh, wait a minute.
He was handsome, charismatic, and seemingly wealthy beyond measure. For Celia Feloy, it was an easy decision to swipe right.
This guy, Simon.
It was an easy decision to swipe right. Not he was handsome, he was charismatic. No. A lot of handsome, charismatic guys out there. No, what made it easy for Celia to swipe right was that he was wealthy beyond measure, wealthy beyond all imagination. Now, some people might characterize this as gold digging. That's what it is, gold digging. But what are we supposed to do, right? Listen, women want to be with men with means. Men want to be with pretty girls. Men who like young, fit, beautiful women get shamed every bit as much as girls who are gold diggers. Listen, guys, I've gone on record saying I don't have a problem with gold diggers. If you are a woman who only wants to date, marry, whatever, have the kids of rich, wealthy men, no problem. You just have to make sure that you are high caliber enough to attract said rich and wealthy men, because rich, wealthy men, they got women throwing themselves at them all the time. You must be exceptional in order to attract a man like this. So if you look at your screen, you notice that Celia is not a bad looking girl. I'd probably put her at a 6. Maybe. She's not bad looking. She's not pretty, but I wouldn't kick her out of bed. I'd nail and bail. But what should set off your alarm bells is when a woman like her gets the attraction, gets the attention of a man who is allegedly a millionaire. No, you don't look like that and attract attention from millionaires. Girls who look like that do not attract attention from millionaires. So right out of the gate, we see that this girl is below average looking, and she went on a date with a millionaire. That should tell us all we need to know. Right off the bat, we know this is a scam because of what Celia looks like.
Comes up on my phone, and you can see that he lives a very different life than what I'm living.
Translation: he lives a good life, and I wanted a piece of it.
He had some selfies, a picture in a nice car. You could see that it was a private jet. Just an overall package.
The 29.
An overall package. No, he's not the overall package. He is wealthy. Now here is Celia trying to sort of cover up her intentions. Okay, women and men alike now, we always try to cover up the fact that the main reason that we are with a man or a woman is because the man is wealthy or the girl is hot. Donovan, dude, Stephanie is a fucking smoke show. Like, your new girlfriend is awesome. What do you like about her? Well, I like her personality. I like how she makes me feel. She makes me laugh, has a good sense of humor. No, Donovan, dude, she's hot. That's all you have to say. Well, Celia was like, oh, he was fun, charismatic, the total package. Boo. You don't have to say total package. Hey, he was rich. That's why I gave this guy a shot. That's really all there is to it. Don't be afraid to be honest about what you're looking for. For all the heat that I gave Michaela Pink about wanting to date and marry only rich men, hey, at least Michaela Pink kept it 100, right? At least Michaela Pink said, hey, look, I'm not trying to, listen, I want to date and marry a rich man. She didn't say I want a guy who with this person, I want to date men with money, men with means. Ladies, don't be afraid to say, listen, man, I'm looking for a rich guy. Now, of course, you're going to catch some heat, but if that's what you want, don't be afraid to say that that's what you want.
10-year-old grad student studying in London says she was immediately
Oh, that's interesting.
swept off her feet.
That's interesting. She looks very different in these pictures than she does in this interview. You see, in these pictures, she probably looks like what did I say? She was a 6, and the pictures make her look like about a 6.5. Be honest with you. The power of Photoshop, the power of filters.
By Simon Livive and swept into a high-powered world of luxury.
Just his aura and charisma.
After all,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, it's just his aura and charisma. Celia, baby girl, he was rich. His aura and that aura and charisma didn't have anything to do with the private jet, would it? Right? Dude, if I had a private jet, I'd have the best aura and the most charismatic man out there. Oh, I just love his energy and aura and charismatic. This and that and the other. Really? Well, what'd you guys do? What makes you think he has charisma? He's got a private jet. That's what it is. Again, ladies, don't be afraid to own who you are. Women know inherently that there is not necessarily something wrong with being a gold digger, but these are the same women that shame men for going after young, attractive women, right? So they cover up their intentions so as to give men a reason to cover up theirs. You shouldn't be dating, girl. What are you doing dating an 18-year-old? They don't want people to point the finger. You like him because he has a Ferrari. Trying to prevent those fingers from coming back. Women love holding accountability. They hate being accountable.
most first dates don't end with a trip on a private jet.
They take you to get on this plane and you go to Bulgaria.
Yeah. I was texting my friends at the same time, like, I don't know what's going on.
You stayed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm texting my friends and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Of course you know what's going on. You're on a private jet with a guy and you were going to bang him.
With him.
Yeah.
You had a nice time and then you came back.
Oh, God. Let's go. Listen, let's rewind. Watch how he characterizes this.
You go to Bulgaria.
Just watch this.
Yeah. I was texting my friends at the same time, like, I don't know what's going on.
You stayed with him.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
You had a nice time and then
Oh, God. He's afraid to say you stayed with him and you fucked him because he had a private jet. See, again, whenever women are on TV and their true nature is laid bare for the world to see, it's always sugar-coated. You went with him on his private jet to Bulgaria and you, well, had a nice time. No, like you got fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Like Simon got the drop on you. He butt fucked you on the plane. You are now a part of the ass mile high club. Like that's what that is. But if this were a man in this situation, then all of his actions would be characterized as demonous or evil, nefarious. Ooh, you did this, that, and the other. Dude, she fucked a guy on the first date. No one's going to call her out for being a slut? No, of course not. You had a nice time. No, you got butt fucked at 35,000 feet.
you came back to the UK. And then what did you think? This was going to continue as a relationship?
When I started like feeling like, okay, this guy actually is really nice and funny and yes, someone that I could date and like maybe have something with.
Oh my God, someone I could date? Maybe have something with? What she's doing here, this is so funny. What she's doing here is the equivalent of what Amber's mother did when Barnett went to visit Amber. You guys can check that out on my Love is Blind breakdown. I think it's number 15 or 16, I can't remember. Might have been the last one. Amber's trailer trash. She is white, well, not trailer trash. Amber is 100% white trash. Comes from a trashy family. They're uneducated. They're just low-class people. Low socioeconomic status, no brains. They're just low-class people. But when Barnett shows up, clearly the highest value male they've ever seen Amber with, and oh, by the way, probably the first white boy they've seen her with in quite some time, now all of a sudden they want to start asking him questions. Wait a minute. Do you have a job? You need to take care of my baby. Are you this? Are you that? No. Like, the screening process is over. You guys are low-class trash people. You don't get to interview people for a position that everybody has already had. Well, Celia just did the same thing here. Well, he was nice and funny and charismatic, and I figured I could date this guy, as if to imply that she might not. Come on.
But her dream of finding Mr. Right went horribly wrong.
I hate him. It's so horrible.
When a woman says she hates someone, she absolutely still loves him. I say this all the time, guys. The opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. If she didn't love this guy anymore, if she were truly over him, she wouldn't even be talking about him. And oh, by the way, she still has his pictures in her phone. I don't know how long ago this happened between the time he scammed her and the time she did this interview, but what are you still doing with pictures of him in your phone? No, she's not over it. If a girl is still crying about a past love, she's not over it. When a woman says, I hate you, it means I love you. There's a snippet from Womanese 101, which is going to drop here on May 1st.
Celia says Simon told her he was an Israeli millionaire with a nickname, the Prince of Diamonds.
Oh, wow. I got to give it to this guy, Simon Levi, man. This guy, listen, I'm Team Simon. Simon is a world-class hustler. World-class hustler. Yeah, I'm the Prince of Diamonds. Doesn't that sound like it has some cachet, some mystique? So what's your name? I'm Simon. But my nickname is the Prince of Diamonds. I like it. That's funny.
But he wasn't who he said he was.
No.
I'm just very tired about crying over this, But it just comes and I can't help it.
You want to know why she can't help it? You want to know why she still cries and pines over this guy? Because she still loves him. Even though she knows his real name at this point, and I don't even know what his name is at this point, but she is still clinging to this Simon Levi Prince of Diamonds guy. She knows he's a fraud. She knows he's a fake, but she's hanging on to that fantasy. The reason she's crying is because she knows she can't have it, but she still wants it.
It's just so painful because I hate myself I just hate that I did this,
And according to Celia, their brief romance turned into a real-life nightmare. Celia alleges Simon defrauded her out of $200,000.
Woo! 200 large. Wow. That is a lot of fucking money. A lot of money, man. That is absolutely... Woo! Dude, $200,000? How the hell did she get her hands on $200,000? She's a 29-year-old grad student.
Leaving her spiraling into debt, suicidal, and fear.
Okay, now look at Simon Levi. Look at Simon Levi. If you didn't know anything about this guy, you'd say that this guy probably wasn't that good with women. Like, he's not a good-looking... Well, he's not really a good-looking guy in that regard, right? But you saw him in the first picture. He's got the swag. He's got, his shoulders are back, the body language, etc., etc. Body language and your body language and your clothing, guys, that can increase your sexual market value by 3 points. We look at him in this picture here. He looks like a fucking nerd. He's like a geekazoid. But of course, she's all over him because he's the Prince of Diamonds, and she actually looks to be a little fat in this picture. Looks like she's gained some weight. Guys, game trumps all. This guy is worth probably 6 pounds. But he managed to swindle this chick for $200,000. Ice Dragon Kid wants to know how much is the course going to cost. I'm going to say this one more fucking time. If anybody asks me how much this course is going to be, I'm going to ban the fuck out of you. If you want to know how much the course is, tune in on Monday, May the 1st, 2020 at 3:30 p.m. right here. I'm not fucking telling you how much the goddamn course is. I don't even know how much the course is going to be. I don't know how much. Dude, I don't even know the ballpark. Quit doing that shit. You will find out on May the fucking 1st. I swear to God. Motherfuckers are asking me this shit. I'm getting fucking emails. How much is the course going to cost? If you're asking me how much the course is going to cost, I can promise you, probably not going to be able to afford it. Probably not going to be able to afford it. Is that cocky of me? Yeah, you're goddamn right. Guys are killing me, man. I don't even know how much, man. I've had endless discussions about the fucking course. I don't know if I want to sell it for $50. I don't know if I want to sell it for $800. Who knows? Maybe it'll be more. Maybe it'll be less. I don't fucking know. Quit fucking asking me. And even if I did know, I wouldn't fucking tell you. That's not how these things work. Leave me alone. Let's continue.
Fearing for her safety.
He manages to do this because he is a great guy who pretends that he cares so much for other people.
Oh, no. Did you hear what she just said? She just said he was a great guy. She still believes this dude is who he said he was. Listen to this again.
Spiraling into debt, suicidal, and fearing for her safety.
He manages to do this because he is a great guy.
Oh my God. And look at her face. Oh, this poor girl. Oh my, dude. Now see this, listen, I don't feel sorry for this hoe, by the way. Like, fuck what you heard. I don't feel sorry for this hoe. Like, bitch, you got played. You got played. But look at her face. It's so hopeful. It's like, he really is a nice guy, right? Like, you believe he's a nice guy like I do. I still believe in him, right? Like, he's a nice guy, isn't he? Oh, this poor girl. Ay, ay, ay.
Who pretends that he cares so much for other people, so you want to care for him as well.
Oh my God, she still cares for this guy. She still cares for this guy. This is unbelievable, man. This dude swindled her out of 200 large, and she actually fixed her mouth to say he is a good guy. Woo! Wow.
A lot of people watching might think if it was £3,000 or £4,000, I would start to feel like I need this money back. You let it get to 200.
I know it sounds so crazy for people.
No, it doesn't sound crazy at all. Simon had an excellent cover story, guys. Dude, this is why the first impression is the most important impression, guys. The first date they had, he took her on a private jet. That's it, guys. Case closed. It doesn't matter what he does or says after that. That was over with. Like, this guy can sit here. Well, God, you let it get to $200,000. How could you be so stupid? No, Celia wasn't stupid. Celia got hustled. Like, let's not sit here and pretend that Celia is a dumb bitch. I mean, I'm sure she is in some ways, but I can totally understand. Dude, there are dudes swindling money out of females on the internet all the time. This guy does it. This guy just does it at a higher level. No, Celia ran into a fucking pro. She ran into a fucking player. She ran into a dude that plays the game much better than her. And here's the main reason why I don't feel sorry for this bitch. You want to know why? This is the first time she's gotten got. You think Celia has never lied to a man? You think Celia has never cheated on a man? You think Celia has never played a man? I tell you guys this all the time. Every story a girl talks about in terms of a man who played her, got over on her, cheated on her, did her dirty, fucked her over, you can multiply whatever number of stories she has times 25. For every one man that fucks over a girl, that girl is fucked over 25 guys. Celia gets no sympathy from me. Fuck this girl. Fuck this girl. You got what you deserved. Fuck that and fuck you. You got what you deserved. No, this wasn't karma, because I don't believe in karma. But she got what the fuck she deserved. There's no such thing as karma, guys. Otherwise, nothing would be going right in women's lives. Women fuck dudes over as a matter of habit. If karma really did exist, women would be a lot worse off than they already are. Celia didn't get what was coming to her. She just ran into a player. That's all there is to it.
But the sums weren't a lot, and I could see the spend that he did on my cards.
She's now speaking out, warning others about the dangers of online dating. Simon Levi, born Shimon Hayut, is a 28-year-old.
Oh, Shimon Hayut. Okay, well, there's his name. Oh, by the way, look at this. These are other pictures that convinced her that he really was who he said he was. He's surrounded by fucking big titty bitches and private jets and shit. Shit, I'd have fell for it too. Matter of fact, what's his Cash App? Shit, I'll wire him some goddamn money.
Convicted conman who served 3 years in Finnish prison for defrauding several women to fund his lavish lifestyle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This guy is a world-class hustler. This dude doesn't pay for the bitches pay him. There's a label that we put on men that gets paid from women. Yeah, it's called a pimp. Simon Levi is a hustler and a pimp. That's what this dude is. Cobra Tate is much the same way. Cobra Tate doesn't pay these bitches. The bitches pay him. He says, hey, shake your ass in front of that camera. You made $4,000? Bet. Give me 35 of that. Take the other 5. take this cheeseburger. That's what he does. That's called pimping. Simon Levi is a pimp. P-I-M-P-ology. This is Pimpology 101. When you use women for money, you are a pimp. When a woman works for you and makes money for you, you are a pimp. So when I hire Devin, I am a pimp. Devin, I know you're watching. No, I don't give a damn.
Messages as well, see how much talk.
I bet you people watch it for the first time. Oh shit, did he just say that about his woman? Ooh, he's gonna be in the doghouse tonight. Psh, the fuck I won't. The fuck I will.
There is about the banks and then I'm just like, you're so stupid, you know?
Oh god.
Celia says she was lulled into a false sense of security by his grand romantic gestures and flowery declarations of love.
Oh, grand. Oh, hold on, let me rewind that. Let's listen to that again.
Like,
check it out.
You're so stupid, you know?
Celia says she was lulled into a false sense of security by his grand romantic gestures and flowery declarations of love.
Grand romantic gestures and flowery declarations of love. Guys, if we know anything about Western women, if we know anything at all here in the manosphere about the way Western women operate, the better you treat them, the worse they treat you. The more interest you show in them, the less interest they show in you. The nicer you are to them, the meaner they are to you. The more romantic you are to them, the more bitch they are to you. But Donovan, that totally contradicts what you said, because Simon Levi's doing the same thing. Oh, but that's just it. Girls love it when men make grand romantic gestures and flowery declarations from guys with private jets, right? It's like it's like two guys working in the office. Short, fat guy walks up, "Hey, Sally, how you doing?" Ralph gets a summons from HR. Then the tall 6'4" guy comes up, "Hey, Sally, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing fine. Want to go to lunch? Suck your dick. Maybe, maybe not. Kidding, not kidding." That's how that works. You can never, and this is where men who are disingenuous about accepting red pill truth always go totally wrong. This is where they always go totally wrong. They believe, or they're pretending to believe, that a man's actions with any given woman are created equal. No, If you have sexual market deficiencies in some areas, you're going to have to approach women in a different way. If you are an A+ at money, guess what? You're going to have more women to play with. If you're an A+ at celebrity, same deal. You can't be Joe Schmo working at fucking Jiffy Lube taking flowers to bitches. Oh no. But if you're Simon Levi with a private jet, nicknamed the Prince of Diamonds, yeah, you can be as beta as you fucking want to be. That's how this works.
I will support you, I will help you, and we will lift each other. You're nice, you're cute, you're sweet. You let me to do what I need to do. Wow. And I really, really, really appreciate it.
Dude, listen, clearly Simon's first language is not English. Like he sounded like, I don't know, he sounded like he was taught English by a 6-year-old. You're nice, you're cute. I want to help you. You're nice, you're beautiful, you're cute. Sounds like, I don't know, kind of sounds like a young Arnold Schwarzenegger, kind of.
Celia, the relationship started out innocently enough.
This was the first time where I felt, oh my god, I really like him, and it seems like he really likes me back.
Oh my god, this is the first time I ever felt, oh my god, I really like him and he likes me back. Do you know what she just did, guys? She just told on herself. This is the first time I felt I really like him and he really likes me back. What she literally just told us was that the guys who liked her, she didn't reciprocate. The guys she liked didn't reciprocate. This is alpha fucks beta bucks. All the beta guys who liked her didn't like him back. Nope. All the alpha guys didn't like her back. Again, guys, the better you treat women, the worse they treat you. That's how this works.
As well. You like the feeling of being liked.
When do you
Yeah, you don't like the feeling of being liked, Celia. Because when Beta Bill says what's up to you in the office, when Beta Bill says hi to you out on the street, he's short, he's fat, he's balding, he really, really likes you. You don't like being liked by him. No. You like being liked by men of value. Let's not get that twisted. Celia is out here trying to tell us that she's never been liked by anybody. You like being liked. Sweetie, you get liked by men all the time. Women get attention all the time. Guys, all the time. The only attention they really pay attention to, if that makes any sense, are the attention from high-value guys, men of means.
Consider yourself to be his girlfriend.
I think it was maybe a month after that.
She says Simon told her that his job as a diamond dealer kept him...
Look at this. She still has pictures of him in her phone. Look at this.
Traveling constantly. So they
Look at
dated
this.
long distance. Their romance conducted via modern-day love letters in texts, video messages, and voice recordings.
I wish you a great and a beautiful and a successful and amazing day as you. Kisses.
Simon...
I wish you a beautiful and successful and amazing and spectacular day as your kisses. Ay, ay, ay. Hooked on Phonics apparently worked for Simon Levi. Listen, that's really the only thing I can... I mean, listen, Simon's got better game than me. I never done this shit. I ain't never hustled no bitch I know $200,000. So really, I mean, I can sit here and make fun of the way he talks all I want to. He's the one out here hustling these big titty bitches. Hey, Simon, I ain't mad at you, bruh.
Simon stole away to London when he could, but Zelia says that more often than not, he flew her to where he was, always alluding to an element of danger in his job that kept him away, jetting around constantly on private planes.
Yeah, there we go. There's the element of danger. He's rich, he's good looking, he's charismatic. There's danger. Guys, this is hitting all of the hypergamous marks. He's rich, but he's not boring. He's charismatic, but he's not abusive. Like he has all he has all of the strengths of an alpha male without any of the weaknesses of the beta. And now you add an element of danger to the mix? Dude, look, it's no wonder she fell for this guy. Again, we can all sit here and say, oh my God, how could she be so stupid? Celia does not, and again, women, you guys got to understand this. Men try to lie to women all the time because they're trying to get the attention of women. Men will make up these ridiculous stories about themselves. I own a private jet. I own a yacht. Men will create a completely false lie, a false life, just to attract women. Most of them suck at it. They can't really do it that well. Even the ones that do it well still get found out because women like Celia has seen it all and heard it all. Until, of course, she ran into Simon Levi, who plays the game a lot better than these so-called players out here. She ran up on a pro. All right, let's read out some of these here super chats here. Let me pull these up. Ice Dragon Kid actually makes a very good point in the chat. He says the language barrier won't even stop Alpha's game. Actually, the language barrier is kind of a plus with game. Girls, no matter where a girl is from, they always love men with a different accent. My accent weakness was clearly the country accent. A girl with a southern accent is just, that's why I can't be in the South, man, because I'll be fucking all the bitches down there. Fuck that. Gene Lannis, or Lan, says, Ian from Forgotten Weapons also covers various weapons from various time periods. Very good. Thank you guys for this. Nonstop Dre 360 says, if the genders were reversed, no one would care. Totally agree. Grovelite, $5 super chat, says spend $8 on coffee on the first date. She will expect you to pay $45 on dinner the second date, then ghost. Spend little to jack until she earns it. Very wise advice there. Francis M says he sounds like a cocaine drug lord from Medellin. Yeah, right? JB84 says a girl with a southern accent will make you want to bang them like Nonstop Jesus. Fucking Christ. Oh my God. To me, there is nothing hotter than a hot chick with a southern accent. Ooh. Girls with northern accents, dude, I don't care how hot you are. If you sound like you're from Boston, if you sound like you're from New England, not interested. So, I'm Donovan. What's your name? I'm Heather. Oh! Nope. Freelance Ronan with the $5 super chat. He says he broke it off in her. She's still in love, too. Played her based on her desire for the fantasy. Damn, Freelance says he broke it off in the bitch. God damn. That's funny as shit. He said he broke it off in her. Fitness Philosopher says Jack of Diamonds. Some guy says my nickname is the Prince of Tightwads. Yeah, right? Exactly. Nate Dogg 1991 says, broke people always ask about price. Real talk. This is actually very true, especially in the sales business. You can always tell when someone doesn't have money. There are two tells, and allow me just to go off script here for a little bit. In the sales business, you can always tell the people who are broke. The first kind of people that you can tell are broke is they come in and they want to know what the price is. How much? They don't have any money. They're just looking for a reason to disqualify whatever it is they want to buy. The second sign that a person does not have money is when you tell them the price and they have absolutely no trouble. Well, how much is this bed? $12,997. Huh, that's a pretty good price. You guys deliver? I'm like, for real? I just told you this bed was 13 grand and you don't have a problem with it? People do not protect what they do not have, right? So if you tell someone that something costs a lot of money and they don't push back, they're broke. They're broke. They don't have it. So if they care too much about the money, they're broke. If they don't care enough about the money, they're broke. So the next time somebody asks me how much the course is going to be, I'm going to be like, it's going to be $21,000. $21,000. Nate Dogg 1991 says, Devin should practice her Southern then Donovan. No. Devin, no. Nope. Devin's from Florida. Devin doesn't have an accent at all, which is kind of weird. But, yeah. S-Man says, I'm from Boston. You ain't lying, brother. Dude, chicks from Boston, like, it's like when I hear a chick from New England talk, it's like my dick, oh shit, like my dick is, it's like my balls, everything. Like, no, fuck that. No, sir. Michael Goodlet says, if she would have found out about his private jet after they fucked, then she wouldn't have fell even hard. She would have fell even harder. In other words, discovery always trumps disclosure. I agree with you, Michael, but guess what? That's the reason why he was able to swindle her. He was 100% going to be like, hey, I got the private jet, right? Now, if he really did have the private jet, he wouldn't have to lead with his wallet. Very good observation there by Michael Goodlet. Nonstop Dre 360 says, Simon was the real-life Christian Grey to her. I'm telling you. Trying to tell you. All right. Let us continue.
How often would you see him on a weekly basis?
I saw him like in London the next week, and that's when it started that he couldn't come back to London because of the threats that he had been getting.
Within a week, he was already saying to you, I can't come back to London, there are threats against my life.
But he could get me to where he was.
She said.
So Celia was getting flown out. Celia was getting flown out. That's what it was, man. He was using Celia as one of these Instagram hoes, one of these Dubai sluts. They get flown out. Like, that's what happens to these Dubai girls. They get a sponsor, they get flown out, and they get like butt fucked by like 6 Arab guys. They throw her back on the plane, fly her back. They give her $40,000. They use her as a toilet, and they throw her back.
Simon claimed to be under constant threat from unknown nefarious enemies.
Oh,
a hazard, he said, of working in the diamond business.
You know what's interesting about the English, the British accent, is that bad news always sounds so much worse, doesn't it? It's like when you're talking about it in English, yeah, it seems really, really bad in a regular American accent. Oh, but when you switch the accent and you talk about the life and the tragedy, it all just seems a bit more grim. It always just sounds so much worse in a British accent.
So there's nothing during this time that's making you think this isn't real, he's fake.
Oh no. No.
See? And she laughs. She's like, no, like, there's nothing that I can pick up on. Guys, Simon, he hit all the markers, dude. He made sure that he put her out on he made the good first impression, put her right on the private jet. Boom, I'm rich. Boom, I'm rich. I'm going to make you part of the ass mile high club. I'm going to butt fuck you on my jet. I'm going to take you back home. Now you're definitely going to be itching for the D. Listen, Simon, I'll bet you has a below average size dick. I'll bet he's got a 4.5-inch dick. But I'll bet you that dick felt like 4 feet. It felt like a 4-foot dick on that private jet. Oh my God, he just dicked me down. It was just so big. Yeah, I bet it did.
Good night, my love. I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you.
See that? Hold on. Let's look at that again.
This isn't real. He's fake.
Oh no. No.
Good night, my love. I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you.
Good night, my love. I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you. Guys, this kind of conjecture dries the vaginas of women the world over. Yet, here's Simon live. Good night, my love. I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you. And Keisha, I hope you have a successful day. You're beautiful. You're cute. I want to marry you. Oh my God, he's so sweet. This is what and again, just to bring this back to the game application, guys, this is where things that you have control over can work to your advantage. You don't have to have the money that Simon Levi does to be able to get away with this, okay? If you're ripped, guess what? You can talk just like this and girls will swoon. That's right. If you have celebrity, if you have celebrity in any way, shape, or form, then everything is all good. Like, that is exactly how this works, guys. That is exactly how this works. And what you have to understand, and I always say this, guys, a man who's an A+ at one thing will sleep with better looking women than a man who's a B- at everything. I say this all the time. I actually just released the archive file. Simon, decent looking guy, right? I don't know what he's like in bed, but he would have never got a chance with her in bed if not for his riches. In Celia's mind, he is an A+ at just one thing. That is his money. If you are ripped, guess what? That's an A+ in one thing, right? If you have celebrity, that's your A+. If you are talented, that is an A+. Women are attracted to talent. They're attracted to talent, money, celebrity, all of these things. You don't have to be a 6'4" Adonis to get this kind of to get good treatment by telling women this. You don't have to have millions of dollars. You don't have to be the Prince of Diamonds to be able to get away with stuff like this. There are dudes out here that are 6'5" tall, ripped to shreds. Guess what? Bait as fuck. But you know what? They're getting that ass. They're steady getting that ass.
Celia says that Simon surrounded himself with people who helped perpetuate the myth, even going so far as to send videos of himself and his bodyguard in the hospital after they were allegedly attacked. Soon, there was another strange element to his story. She says he asked her to extend her life.
Did you guys just see that? Let's play that again. This is exactly why Simon was able to get away with this. This is why he was able to get away with this. Just watch.
I can't wait to see you.
Celia says that Simon surrounded himself with people who helped perpetuate the myth, even going so far as to send videos of himself and his bodyguard in the hospital after they were allegedly attacked.
Wow, look at this. Wow, dude, they look like they're bloody, battered, beaten up. She ran into a pro, guys. I mean, that's really all I can say. She ran into a pro.
Soon, there was another strange element to his story. She says he asked her to extend her line of credit to him so that plane tickets, hotels, and dinners would be booked using her name, keeping supposed enemies thrown off his trail.
How do you go from being with someone who's presented as a very wealthy man to someone who you now need to give money to?
It's protection. I know it's not right, but he needed my name as a cover, he said.
Wait a minute. He needed her name as a cover. Correct me if I'm wrong, but celebrities, professional athletes, people who are in the public eye, public figures, when they go stay at hotels, they oftentimes stay under aliases so that they aren't stalked, whatever the case may be. This guy, Simon, couldn't just use another name. See, again, now she's blinded. She's blinded by this. I can promise you, Celia probably thought about this. She probably said, well, he could probably just use a fake name, and he's got enough money to where the hotels would do whatever it is that he asked them to do. But she said, you know what? The private jet, the romantic, the grand gestures of love, the Prince of Diamonds, everything fits. He just got beat up. So yeah, I guess, okay, he could probably use a fake name, but maybe the people that are after him, maybe they would shake down the hotel staff to find out if he was really there. These are the kinds of things. These are the kinds of things that goes through a woman's mind, guys. This is game. That's exactly what this is, dude. That's exactly what this is.
From
his enemies, as he's calling them.
You just believed him when he said that?
I know it sounds so crazy.
No, it doesn't sound crazy. Dude, this fucking reporter, this guy who's doing this interview, this guy's a motherfucker, right? He's an asshole. He's like, I can't believe you actually believe this cover story? Like, he swindled you out of $200,000. At what point do you say, I can't do it anymore. You're not who you say you are. Like, he's acting like the con job was amateur. Nobody could have seen this coming. There's a reason why he spent 3 years in a Finnish prison, because he did this to 5 or 6 other women. This guy knows exactly what he's doing, and Celia's like, I know it sounds crazy. No, it doesn't sound crazy. She ran up on a pro. That's what happened. YouTube is now throttling. I can see that that YouTube is definitely throttling this. I can see YouTube is throttling this because my numbers are dropping. So Finn, I can tell when YouTube is throttling my shit.
Like, I wish I could take everything back. It's more like when you have a bodyguard, why would this giant guy be with him?
Right, exactly.
He didn't need the protection.
See that? Simon had the cover story. She thought about this. She says, is he lying? But why would he need the bodyguard if he didn't need protection? Okay, must be telling the truth.
Celia says she relented because Simon promised to pay her back, but the repayments from Simon were nowhere to be seen, despite his insistence that they were on their way.
My angel, my love, I just talked to my bank and they told me the transfer of the Amex will be there on Monday, 1000% kisses.
The amounts that he needs to be able to just function for a week is just so much. It's never just a few thousand. For us normal people, that is a lot of money.
That's
but
right.
For him, it's not a lot of money.
How could you have trusted him to take out that amount of money?
Like,
are you
kidding
me? This guy's funny as shit. Yo, he is sitting here insulting this woman. You stupid, imbecilic fool. How on earth could you have trusted him to give him that much money? You stupid idiot. When did it hit you? Bruh, come on. Listen, you gotta cut this girl some slack, man. She ran up on a pro. Nate Dogg 1991 in the chat says, Rollo Tomasi went over this yesterday, talking about looks, money, and game. You can get away with being average with one if you are above average with the other two. Very, very true. But to piggyback on that, that's why I say that you can, if you are an A+ at one thing, you can be below average in the other two things. If you're in the top 1% of looks, guess what? You don't have to have money and you ain't got to have game. If your game is extra tight, like Simon Levi, you don't need looks, you don't need money. If you have money, you can be ugly as fuck and act like a beta male. You're still going to have bitches throwing themselves at you. But Rollo's right. If you're above average in two of those three, you'll do better with women than most men. Totally agree with that.
Has the money, so he will pay me back. You didn't even think that it was a problem when you were taking up the loans because you were so sure that the money existed.
Apart from anything else, you loved him.
Yeah.
Of course you did. Yeah, YouTube is throttling. I actually had to refresh my feed on my side because I saw that it had given me the pinwheel of death. This is what we do. This is what happens. This is what happens, guys. So that's how it is. That's how it is.
I think that's the hardest part of it. Like,
no, the hardest part is not that you loved him. The hardest part is that you loved his money. She didn't love Simon Levi. She didn't love him for who she was. She loved him for what he was. When I realized that he wasn't who he said he was the love aspect, that the person that I thought that I knew and loved, he had just done this in the most evil way. See, here's the deal. If Simon weren't rich, she would not have loved him. Bottom line, that's it.
Suddenly, Celia's dream romance was crushing down around her.
Two guys from American Express comes to you. They said that that's him. That's the guy. They told me that they had long investigations on him already.
Oh boy.
And that I was a string of 4 or 5 women.
Oh!
I almost wanted to throw up.
Oh!
Everything just came crushing down at once.
And you want to know, when she said she almost wanted to throw up, guess what, guys? It was not about the money. It wasn't about the money. I'm sure that was probably a part of it. But the reason she wanted to throw up isn't because he had swindled her for $200,000. No. The reason she wanted to throw up is because she had feelings involved. She wasn't special. Simon made her feel special. Simon made her feel like she was the only one. And when she found out, wait a minute, he's done this to 4 or 5 other women? He took other women on that same private jet. He told women, you're beautiful, you're successful, I hope you have a successful and wonderful and cute day, kisses. That's what this is. When a girl finds out that she is not special to you after she thinks that you think she's special, yeah, the bottom drops out.
Celia alleges that Simon was continuing to run the same scheme that put him in Finnish jail just a few years ago, using her money to fund his luxury lifestyle and lure other women into his orbit, a cycle doomed to repeat.
Look at all these bitches. These are some good-looking bitches, too. Yeah, dude, Simon. You know, it's funny. Look how much better. This is so funny. Even dudes can pick up on this. Look how much better he looks surrounded by chicks, right? When he was doing that little nerdy picture, his beard was kind of patchy, was growing off in some places. His teeth looked like they were a little bit crooked. His glasses looked crooked. All of a sudden, hairline is tight. Nice little 5 o'clock shadow, pearly whites when he's around these bitches. Isn't it funny how that happens?
Itself.
Yeah, I had to be put into a psychiatric ward because of suicidal thoughts. I didn't see a way out. You lost your boyfriend, and not in that he just dumped you. He never existed. He was never your boyfriend.
See? She didn't say I lost the money. No, she says I lost my boyfriend. This was not about the money. This wasn't about the money, guys. She was more upset about the fact that he wasn't her boyfriend. That's what really ate her up. This wasn't about the money. The money is the reason why they're paying attention to this. But this girl is still pining over this guy.
Celia filed a report with the Metropolitan Police in London, who declined our request for comment. American Express told ABC they do not comment on open investigations.
Oh, no, hell no. Yeah, they can face charges for that.
Meanwhile, Simon says he's in Panama telling us.
Simon says.
us via text that he is innocent. There's nothing here, just a loan between friends that went south. She agreed to loan me money and then she disappeared.
I'm going to read this in Simon's voice. There's nothing here, just a loan between friends that went south. She agreed to loan me money and then she disappeared.
Not answering phones or emails or letters before we were able to pay her back. They used me for my life and got expensive gifts and everything. In other words, gold diggers.
Hold up. Hang on a second. I got to read this in Simon's voice.
Disappeared, not answering phones or emails or letters before we were able to pay her back. They used me for my life and got expensive gifts and everything.
Emails and letters before we were able to pay her back. They used me for my life and got expensive gifts and everything. In other words, they were gold diggers.
Gold diggers. When I ask help, they agreed.
When I ask help? He can barely speak or write English. When I ask help, they agreed to help and me money.
To help, and they know that I have some problems. I didn't run from no one. It's all fake news and lies.
Nice! He called it fake news. Yo, Simon gets the check from me, man. Simon called it fake news. He said, you guys are lying. The gold diggers, this is fake news, this is bullshit.
For now, Celia remains in London, trying to rebuild her life.
I see a difference in myself when I talk to people.
Maybe less naive.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Much less naive.
For Nightline, I'm James Longman in London.
Oh, boy. Ay. Man, oh, man. That was some funny shit. And no, I feel not one ounce of guilt for Celia Feloy or Fejoy. Guys, I feel not, dude. And again, for those of you just joining, anybody who would say, well, Donovan, why don't you feel sorry for these women? She got swindled out of $200,000. She got swindled out of $200,000, and that is a bad thing that happened. There is no doubt about it. But like I said at the top of this broadcast, never feel sorry for women who get fucked over by men. Because for every man that gets over on a woman, she has gotten over on at least 25 men. Dude, a woman will, she'll fuck guys over, she'll cheat on guys, she'll play games, she'll do all kinds of bullshit, get up to all kinds of fuckery, and everything is, they're always playing mind games and that and the other, but the minute one man gets over on her, it's men ain't shit. That's all this is. Celia wants to come across as this naive little, no, this bitch is 29. She's close to the wall. She looked like she'd already hit the wall. I don't feel sorry for that hoe. You got. Like, that's how this goes. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Your phone calls and super chats when we come back. Aren't you sick and tired of being tricked by bad girls pretending to be good girls? Who isn't, right? crack the female code with Womanese 101, what she says versus what she means. Learn to tell the difference between a woman who wants to sleep with you and a woman who wants you to think she does when she knows she does not. Master the ability to determine whether or not she's cheating, thinking about cheating, or setting you up to dump you for the guy she's cheating with. Gain the ability to recognize the most common phrases women use to mislead and manipulate you. Separate yourself from 97% of men by acquiring the superpower of translating female communication on May 1st when I release Womanese 101. Sign up to be notified of its release. The link is in the description. Welcome back to the show. Appreciate you guys for watching, sticking with the show. What the hell, man? All right, looks like I've got some technical issues here with my music. Oh, there it is. All right. All right, let's read off a few of these super chats, and then I will hit the phone lines here. All right. Pimped Out Geese says, I remember this little hussy. She can cry me a river. She would have no problem being a human toilet for a swindler. Agreed. Well done. Enigma. WPG says, well done. Good accent. I am an expat Brit. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, I got signed off on by that. That's good. Pimped Out Geese with the $2 super chat says, Mr. Swindler. Like that. Christian Martin with the $2 super chat says, Philly Delco accents are such a turnoff. Yeah, dude. Girls. Ugh. When a girl says, hey, give me some water, I'm like, ugh. I can't bang this bitch. No way. Fuck that. Tell Jaleel with the $2 super chat says, perfect impression, parked just to comment this. Yeah, I'm a man of quite a few voices. I don't know. I do, I do a lot of different voices. They all just kind of come from somewhere. It is what it is. 914. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. That number is not supposed to be up there. No, it's supposed to be down there. There we go. 914-205-5356. That is the number to call if you want to get in on the show. Let us go to area code 786. Area code 786. You're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes. Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Martinez. I'm calling from Miami.
Hey, how you doing, Daniel?
I'm doing fantastic, and I love the content that you put out.
Thank you.
Seeing this, I guess woman, getting played, as you said, no ounce of sympathy, but she wants the whole world to stop when she gets hurt. It kind of reminds me of the Dine and Dash guy from California.
Oh yeah,
doing the same game where he'd make them pay for. He would promise them go on a date, eat nice food and stuff, and then he'd bail on them. He ended up getting jail time, I think.
Yeah, they gave him jail time, dude. Yeah, they gave him jail time. Yet we have women out here who have admitted on record that when I go out on dates strictly to get fed. No jail time for those guys, though. No jail time for those bitches.
Exactly. Well, I wanted to give that quick thought. Well, actually, I have two thoughts. I wanted to give that quick thought and tell you that I adore the content. And one more thing. I sent you a message on your website regarding a few streams ago when you did the how to keep your woman in check. I wanted to add a quick note here on the radio right now.
Sure.
If you are considering buying the Glock, my suggestion would be to go for a Gen 5 Glock.
Okay.
The reasoning why is because all Gen 5s come with a standard marksman barrel, which tightens up the grouping by 2 inches. Which is substantial for a firearm.
Yeah. And that actually, that helps your aim. So you hit your target much more, it's more accurate that way, right?
That is correct. And I ended up sending a more detailed message because,
Okay,
I
cool.
feel guilty about calling in and giving.
No. That's all good, man. I appreciate it.
Time.
Okay. Did you send it to my email?
And if it goes to your email by your website, then yes.
Yes. Okay. But then it'll definitely be in there. Okay. Cool. Good stuff, man.
Fantastic. Cool. One more thing. a cant on a pistol grip is very important. So there's a lot of guns out there. They're all neat and cool and fantastic looking.
Okay.
But the only way you're going to find out a gun works for you is by gripping it.
Okay.
Because if the cant or the angle is too high or too low, it will make the gun sit on your hand.
Okay, I got you. It's called the cant angle. Okay. I've never thought of it that way, but yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. 10 to 15 degrees. Okay, good stuff.
That is very important, especially with a pistol. But anyway, I left a lot of details.
Okay.
I hope it will help you out with your firearm purchase, and I'd love to see you, whether in competitions or gun shows or just one more person to the gun world is something that it's needed, especially with such a small community. It's good to see it growing, and I'd like to see you start off right.
Well, that is definitely the idea. Daniel in Miami, thanks for the call. Thanks for the knowledge too, man. Thanks for the knowledge. Look, it's interesting. Like, a lot of you guys have a lot of gun knowledge. I remember I just mentioned it on Friday, and all of a sudden, the chat was littered with like all the tips and tricks. It was incredible. It's incredible. Jean Lan, I think that's how you pronounce that, says the fat girl voice was golden. Yeah, the fat girl voice. So you need to get with a big girl. BGB I Ramp with the $10 super chat. So she sounds like my ex that got done in by Pookie, doesn't know how it got there. Right. El Baracho with the $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Lima FX, welcome to the chat. Appreciate that. Blue Lion 7342 with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Ray Kaufman with the $5 super chat says, disagree with the Glock. The Walther PPQ M2 just bought for my birthday. Now I gotta look. Okay, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I'm gonna copy and paste it. I don't want to get off track. I'm gonna copy and paste it, and I'm gonna put it in Google, and then I'm gonna forget about it because I don't want to go down the rabbit hole that I went on Friday. That was crazy. Dude, what happened on Friday? I now know why. Oh, that is a nice gun. That is a very nice gun. I now know why the gun channels are so. Dude, they're unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, let us go to area code 702. Area code 702. You're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, am I on?
You're on.
Oh, hey, Donovan. So this is Metal, and I'm calling from Sacramento. This is my first time calling.
Cool, good stuff. What's up?
I just wanted to say about the whole throttling thing from YouTube. From my experience from another YouTube channel that I followed on their live streams, whenever they got the circle thing, it's either one of two things. It's either the algorithm is either, just fucking with your whole thing, or it's also possible that someone from YouTube is also like viewing the stream and is like, possibly throttling it from their end and is going to try and do some other stuff to it. And what's funny is that the video you did the other, I think on Friday or something like that, about David West and all that, I tried to watch that video, but it wasn't on your channel. And I know you have a second channel, and I thought it was on there. But and I also looked today, and this morning I was unsubscribed. And, I've only been watching your channel for a little over a month now. And
see that, man?
I have noticed. I have the notification bell on and all that. I don't get any notifications. I have to come on YouTube, go to your channel just to see that if you're live or not.
Yeah.
Because YouTube won't send me shit.
No, they won't. And it's interesting because I actually said this at the beginning of this show. And I actually heard about this for the first time, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, is people getting unsubscribed. Like, YouTube will unsubscribe you from the channel. Right? Like, it's funny, my subscribership goes up and down. Like, some days I'll get 60 subscribers, then other days I'll get 200. That's just how this goes, man. Like, YouTube is shady like that, but it is what it is. This is why I built my own private platform. So hopefully at some point, Metal, I would like to be able to use YouTube as sort of a funneling mechanism and just funnel everyone from YouTube over to Sharpe Stream so I can speak very candidly and very openly. And at some point, man, I'd actually like to I would actually like to become, YouTube independent. That it's going to take a while for me to get there. But I have multiple things in place that are helping me to get there. I'll give you the last word.
I was gonna ask him. Am I able to ask a question? So I've called in a few times.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
And I wasn't able to get on.
No, go ahead. You got it.
So I'm 7. Yeah, so I'm 17.
Mm-hmm.
I've been following the red pill for 4 years, and I've been on and off. Like I used to be a MGTOW, but I stopped with that.
Okay.
And I've gone in and out from being red pill and then blue pill and then purple pill.
Okay.
So on and so forth. But I wanted to ask, as a 17-year-old, since over the past year I've been self-improving myself. I used to be overweight. I lost over 20 pounds.
Good.
I'm all about self-improving myself and all that, and I'm 17, and I'm growing up around, and I'm seeing, what you and Coach Greg Adams, and everybody else talks about, in terms of like how these females are, and it's insane because I'll see, because the women, at least in my generation, are just absolutely abhorrent.
Yeah, they're trash.
Actions.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't even begin. But as somebody, for me, because my parents are married. They've been together for over 20 years, so I guess I'm kind of part of the minority in terms of having the two parent system.
Okay.
But as someone like me who, I guess I'm maybe thinking too positively, but who wants to have a woman and then end up, having kids of my own. Maybe it's just because I'm young and I haven't experienced enough yet.
Yeah, that's probably
that's
probably part of it.
I want to do, and I want to get your course on how to, mold a woman from the ground up.
Yeah.
But do you have any tips on somebody my age who wants to do that? But, because at my job, when people had somebody ask me one time, what do you even look for in women? And I'm like, I'm kind of a traditionalist. I would prefer someone who stays home, cooks and cleans, and takes care of the kids. And they're like,
oh my God.
Yeah, they're like, oh, are you? I was called a boomer by someone I work with. I'm like, no, I just,
wow.
It's just, I just think it's funny. A few years ago, I would have fucking, went all red pill rage on him.
Sure,
but,
sure.
But like now, I just laugh because these, and it was from a woman, so I
of
might
course
as well add that. And she's, she's always in and out with boyfriends and all that. She's on Snapchat, so she's one of these fucking.
Oh yeah, she's a hoe.
15 years from now, she'll be the single mother on Tinder.
That's right.
But do you have like any advice in terms of my situation, in terms of that outlook that I have in life?
Yes, man. So the first thing I will tell you, Metal, is that you have no idea how fortunate you are. Like having discovered the red pill at 13 years old, that is the equivalent of hitting the lottery. And I'm not exaggerating, okay? Because the knowledge that you have attained over the last 4 years is worth that much. Dude, you've got your whole life ahead of you. So consider yourself to be very lucky. Here is my advice to someone like you. The first thing, and I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but there's a rule that I have for men if they're looking for a long-term relationship. Before any male in this, there you go. So you need to bang at least 35 girls and be at least 35 years old. You're not even halfway there yet, okay? All you should do, and listen, it's gonna be hard because you're gonna have
90 seconds.
If you're on the show, if you're in the queue, you'll get on the show. Don't worry, it's just 90 seconds, guys. Because you're gonna have girls, you're gonna date pretty girls who want to be in long-term relationships with you. You need to understand that the more resistant to long-term relationships you are to these girls, the more they're gonna want to be with you. Fight the urge. Resist the need to be in a long-term relationship. You can get all of the great sex from a woman in this day and age without having to commit.
Seconds.
That's just how it is. So understand that in order to get regular sex out of a woman, you don't have to commit to her. Do not get into a long-term relationship with a woman until you are at least 35 years old. Here's my second piece of advice. What you need to concentrate on for the next decade plus, dude, build up your body, build up your mind. Metal, you need to travel the world. You need to see other cultures. My fourth piece of advice for you is if you really do want a wife and kids and a family, you're not going to be able to do it here in the United States. This is why you need to travel at a very young age when you are free of the constraints of maybe a full-time job or a girlfriend or, dare I say, kids, so that you can get out there and see what's out there. Then after all of that experience you have, you can be like, you know what? I spent a lot of time in the Philippines. I like the women out there. Or I was down in Colombia. And I really like the way those women are. you'll only be able to make a wise decision about the kind of woman you want to have a family with unless you are traveling to these destinations first. Do it while you're young. That's all there is to it. Listen, you have your whole life ahead of you. Congratulations, man. Never get out of shape. Start lifting weights. Work on your body. Work on your mind. Work on stacking your cash. Travel, travel, travel. That's it, man.
I appreciate it, Donovan. I've been wanting to get on for a little bit, and I can't believe I got on that quick.
Well, anytime I see somebody from the 702, man, I always tend to bring them on here pretty quickly. So,
yeah.
Metal in Sacramento, I appreciate the call. Even though he was from Sacramento, I still, I saw the 702 area code, so maybe he has a Vegas connection. You know how that goes. Gregory McGrath with the $20 super chat says, thank you, just thanks. Appreciate that. Tyson Gilio with the $5 Canadian says, guys out here being subjected to foodie calls, divorce, filtered profile pictures, sea-jacking, and cheating, yet all that lying is okay somehow. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Girls, dude, they're file for divorce, foodie calls, right? They got these, they got these Instagram, they got these pictures that like they're completely transformed because of all the filters, yet when a man lies to them, now it's a problem. No. These bitches stay lying out here. There is no doubt about it. These bitches out here stay lying. But as soon as a man lies to them, now it's a problem. All right, let us go to, I was going to go to area code 773, but they disappeared. Area code 857. You're on Live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Donovan. This is your friend Sammy from Boston.
Hey, Sammy. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. I want to do something a little different today and kind of preface a question and give you a chance to kind of answer it. I know
Let's
you
do it.
guys just give long commentary and you're very generous with your time. Basically, with everything going on right now and this crisis that we're in and all that, there's a lot of we're already seeing articles like feminists and stuff saying like, this crisis might set back feminism years, possibly decades. There's probably 20-some million people out of jobs.
Right.
A big proportion are women. A lot of the essential jobs are not just men. They're even blue-collar men who get shat on by these women all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm very fortunate. Like, I have a very well-paying white-collar job that I've been lucky enough to keep through this crisis. So,
good.
My heart goes out to everyone who's been affected, who's, lost their jobs. But I'm kind of, given how unpredictable everything is, I kind of wanted to know your opinion, and maybe this is worth a whole show on its own. Like,
okay,
do you see that, like, coming out of this crisis, men in general will be able to somehow, not only just recover quicker than women generally, because, we're trained to do that, pull ourselves up, you know how it is with women, they're cogs, right?
Of course, all right.
But, like, do you see men in general, even just the average guy, being able to turn this thing into, like, where we can really exert some leverage? Not just like, I'm not just talking like sexual market value. I'm talking about even like socially. Like, I mean, there's more women voters than men voters.
Yeah.
There's the laws, there's this, that, like even just the way men are treated by the laws, women, for example, who owe child support, they're a minority, but they exist.
Right.
They go to prison for at 1/8 the rate of men, even when they're at fault. There's like all these biases and all these things built into the system.
Mm-hmm.
So with that preface, like, a lot of people have the gut instinct that, maybe men are going to kind of exert leverage, coming out of this thing into kind of righting the boat back in the right direction. But the real question is, it's one thing to have that gut feeling, but how can we translate it into action? And to really boil it down, how can the average guy, assuming that he's able to, still has a source of income, he's still, stable in that sense,
right?
How can the average guy use that position that he's in? We always say men are the prize. We're the prize.
Right.
We try to remind guys, of that, and how do you see the individual man being able to use that as a leverage to kind of, in terms of his interactions with women,
Mm-hmm.
and just to keep his frame, to keep that idea, like, to remind himself not to.
I'm the higher value person.
Get, these women throwing themselves at them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys, you know how it is. The weakness is there.
Yep.
You get all these women throwing themselves at you, the temptation, you're going to simp out and you're back where you started, maybe even worse.
Right.
And it's an idea that's gnawing at me. Just like, how do we translate that in real life as actual individual men? not just talking aggregates here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm really
Very good
curious
question.
about what your perspective is.
Yeah, very good
And
question.
I don't know if you've discussed this in previous shows or not.
No, I
but
haven't.
think it's an idea that's worth discussing.
No, listen, I haven't, and I've heard guys talk about this on message boards, on YouTube channels, etc., etc. I had a consultation with a guy maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he of course he has a live-in girlfriend, and he's like, dude, my girlfriend's going absolutely fucking crazy. All of her friends are going crazy. That's all the girls. All the men are like, man, this is great. I'm more productive now than I ever was before this whole coronavirus thing. Well, the reason women are suffering is because they're social creatures. This is why just social distancing is hard for them. The other reason why this is hard for women, the other reason this is hard for women is because women rely on men. And a lot of men are asking, okay, maybe this represents a paradigm shift in the way that women treat men. Surely women are going to be much more appreciative of men after this coronavirus thing. The answer is no fucking way. No. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. Women are going to go back. They're going to go right back to being the bitchy, neurotic, ungrateful, selfish bitches that they are, because women don't know how to act. Women are only as genuine, Sammy, as the environment allows them to be. If the environment takes away their power, they have to acquiesce. This is why we hear about guys who, girl I was fucking 8-9 months ago, it ended very badly. All of a sudden, she's hitting me up out of nowhere, right? All of a sudden, wives are sucking their husbands' dicks. All of a sudden, girls are acting like great girlfriends. There was a Reddit post on 2X Chromosomes a couple weeks back that said, is it weird that am I the only girl who wishes she had a boyfriend during this coronavirus pandemic scare thing? Women need men because of the coronavirus. And I'm sure that there are going to be women out here talking about, oh my God, we should love our men. We should cherish our men. They've proven their worth. Those same women will go right back to acting the way they were before the coronavirus scare. And the reason I know this to be true is because women who are in their 30s, they're past the wall, they don't have any kids, they're spinsters, or they have a kid out of wedlock, had maybe 6 or 8 abortions, or whatever the case may be, they're fucking miserable. They're telling these girls, hey, don't do what society's telling you to do. Don't sleep around. Don't get abortions. Don't have unprotected sex. Don't ride the cock carousel, because I'm here to tell you, this is where it ends. Like, it is not a good life after that. You think it's all fun and games, but I'm here to tell you that it's not going to end well for you. These girls think it's not going to happen to me. So even with proof, irrefutable proof that riding the cock carousel for women is bad for them, they continue to do it. So I compare that situation to this. Girls see that they need men in times of crisis. But as soon as the crisis is over, they're going right back to who and what they are. Listen, honestly, man, and I hate to be the pessimist here, but unless women have a reason to act right, they're not going to act right. You want to know something, Sammy? You want to know the group of people that's going to refacilitate their bad behavior? It's gonna be the men. The men are going to be the ones that says, okay, well, it was a pandemic, but I'm gonna go right back to simping because, well, what other choice do we have? This is not gonna change women. This isn't gonna change women. This isn't gonna change men. I'm sure there are a lot of guys who are definitely benefiting from the coronavirus pandemic, but after this thing is over, girls are going right back to being the bitchy hoes they were. I'll give you the last word.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what worries me, I think, is that here's this opportunity that, we can't really nail down what way we're going to navigate, but like I said, we have that gut feeling that this could be really good for men.
Right.
But yeah,
right.
That is my worry, is exactly what you said, that the men, as soon as we're out of this,
it might even get worse, Sammy.
From whatever, they're gonna let themselves get manipulated right back where they started. They might even be set back even further, and that's really what worries me. So I really feel that it's worth some thought, but as men, it's kind, Bill Burr,
oh yeah,
in his stand-up, he always says, there's no feminist in a house fire. That's what the feminists do. They rely on the men to save.
There you go, man. Unless there's
the second there's a crisis.
There you go.
But the men let themselves get manipulated, and that's a real issue. And it kind of takes us back to the whole thing about part of this whole learning game and stuff is for men to protect themselves, to know their own weaknesses so that they don't allow themselves to get manipulated, because women are really good at manipulating.
Wait, hold on. Let me disagree with you there, Sammy. Hold on, real quick. The rationalization hamster. Well, hold on. Women are not good at manipulation. I know we all think they do, but women are not, like, they're not these scholarly psychological mind benders. No. The reason why women get away with lying to men is because we want to fuck them. That's why. Women are not master manipulators. They're not some sort of, they're not these mind Svengalis. Ooh, I can manipulate you another. No, we want to fuck you. This is why we let you get away with lying to and manipulating us. If we didn't want to fuck women, they couldn't manipulate us. They couldn't make us do shit we didn't want to do. That's how that goes. Thanks for the call, Sammy in Boston. Sammy always makes me think. Listen, Sammy makes a very good point. Unless there is a crisis, women are going to be bitchy. Women will never act right and we're sort of a victim of our own success. The reason why women are horrible is because life is too easy for them, right? Life is too easy for them. Men created all of these creature comforts. We build the houses. We invented the air conditioner. A woman can get all of her housework done in an hour. She's got a vacuum cleaner. She's got a dishwasher. Bitches don't even want to do that now, right? Bitches don't even want to do the easy housework. When life is too good, women have no reason to act right. Only in times of strife, times of war, times of poverty. I'll tell you what, the Great Depression, Black Tuesday back in 1929, I bet bitches were feminine then, weren't they? I bet they were sucking dick then, weren't they? Back during the Spanish flu, I bet they were sucking dick then. World War II, yep, blowjobs for everybody. But as soon as we're in a time of peace, when there's no imminent threat or danger to their very lives, yeah, they're happy-go-lucky, fuck men, we don't need men, blah, 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 blah. And they're kind of right. But then they're kind of wrong. The reason why, this is funny, the reason why women think they don't need men is because men do such a good job of protecting women, whether directly or indirectly. Women have no idea. And if we think for 1 second that it's going to change, because women are now beginning to realize, wait a minute, it's the men that really run the world. Without the men, we don't have the iPhone. Without the men, all of these creature comforts that we enjoy kind of don't exist. Like, they see that right in their face. But guess what? Out of sight, out of mind. They don't see the work that's happening. All they see is, I have a phone. I'm independent. I'm strong and independent. No, you're not. You're a bitch with a smartphone and 19 filters. Nonstop Dre 360 with a $2 super chat says, Donovan is saving men's lives again. Keep it up. Appreciate that. Calvin Baldwin with the comment of the day, $5 super chat. He says, that's what that hoe get. Celia Feloy, I don't feel sorry for you, man. That's what you get. The Steel Curtain with the $2 super chat says, Simon has been watching Trump. Hashtag fake news. Is that what you're doing? This is lies. It's false. It's bullshit. It's fake news. Elliot Morris with the $5 super chat says, the Love is Blind Temptation Island breakdowns are gold and proof positive that females know what kind of women men want and just refuse to acquiesce. That's right. That's right. Women don't need dating coaches. If a woman ever said, Donovan, what can I do to get a man? Here is a treadmill and a cookbook. That'll be $39.99. Women don't need, dude, like that Annie White, the dating coach, or Marnie, or not Marnie, she's the wing girl. But like there are men and women who are dating experts, dating coaches for women. Women don't need dating coaches. They need to lose weight, be nice, and learn to cook. If women are not fat, if they can cook, and if they're not a fucking bitch, like, the world is yours. You don't need to pay somebody fucking $4,000 to tell you that. Shit, I can tell you that for free. All right, let's go to area code 242. Area code 242. You're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This your boy Stefano, Donovan.
Stefano, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Where are you calling from?
Nassau.
You're my club bouncer, right? Out there in the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Word up. What you got for me, man?
What you know?
What's up, man?
Everything good. But let me tell you something about accent. Women like accent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you know that.
My swindle is I'm coming to move to New York, get a bitch to marry me for a green card, and then I'm leaving.
Straight up. Hustle. Hey, man, I'm sure. Hey, and check this out, Stefano. Now you have to understand this. If you're going to do this, you have to understand that the women not going to be the best looking, right? Like, you're going to have to stick your dick. You're going to have to stick your dick in it. Listen, I'm not saying that they're ugly, but you need to check out the show 90 Day Fiancé. 90 Day Fiancé. Just understand that it's slim pickings for good-looking women if you're looking to marry an American woman to get a green card. But yeah, dude, listen, as soon as you get that fucking green card, you get the fuck up out of there, man. See ya, ho. Straight up.
Thanks for you, bro.
You the man, dude. Stefano in Nassau, Bahamas. I like Stefano, man. He's one of the OGs. Stefano, Sammy in Boston, AJ in San Francisco. Those are my all-star callers. And Greg in New Jersey. Those are my all-star regulars, man. Those are my guys. Stefano's about to run that hustle. He's about to go marry Mandy from New York, who's just a little bit fat. But dude, a big nigga with an accent like Stefano? Yeah, man. She'll fall for that. Straight up. She'll definitely fall for that. Stefano's about to run that hustle. He's about to get that green card. I ain't mad at you. Call your boy. Area code 707. Area code 707. You're on Live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Donovan. It's Matt from Sacramento again. How you doing?
Hey, Matt. How you doing, brother?
Hey, doing good. Second time calling you. Glad to get in again. Just want to give a shout out to Metal down the road for me, wherever he's at.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, he's in Sacramento, too.
Yeah. Yeah, glad to hear that he found the red pill sooner than I did. Just want to get some thoughts on this broad here. Sorry to talk like Bill Burr, but, I remember you did this, you covered this woman before.
Yes.
And I've actually was thinking about her again recently. And I was actually talking to my coworkers today about the problem with, because I have a coworker who's he's always trying to go after hot girls and yada yada yada, and he can't, he's really, to put it nicely, he's very needy.
Right.
In a way, he goes way head first in. And I was trying to tell him, women today are just spoiled.
Yep.
They post a picture on Instagram with their tits hanging out. Next thing you know, 100 different guys from Southeast Asia are posting fire comments on her Instagram. She's flooded with opportunities. We all know the stories of these women on Tinder. They use it for validation. Ammunition against their boyfriend. If you don't treat me right, here's 80 other guys that will. Or they use it to line up their meals for the week. And so this is the problem. It's just like this extreme, self-entitlement with women, and I was actually listening, just to get a little bit into politics. This is how bad it's gotten with their mentality. It's like AOC was saying at one point, I forgot what she said. I want to be careful not to misquote it on the air. But something like, this is the first generation that hasn't been born into prosperity.
Right.
Right. Completely, we're not born into prosperity. The most gluttonous generation of all time. A gluttony of technology, a gluttony of comforts and everything. That's the mentality now. So it's like this idea of this self-entitlement. It's not a shocker, it's just disgusting, And so reflecting on it, but funny to say, dude, I laughed my ass off when I heard that she got it. This some guy in the Middle East, Israel, right?
Yeah, he's from Israel. Yeah. He's got like an Israeli name.
What do you call himself? The prince? What do you call himself?
He called himself the Prince of Diamonds.
Oh.
She fell for that shit.
I laughed my ass off.
Oh my God.
That's just poetic gold. That's just a gift. That's just it's like a rose that grows out of the hood and from the concrete.
Yeah.
It's a gift to humanity. Yeah, but hey, I just want to weigh in on that, just share my thoughts on that. To all the guys out there, in this time, stay strong, stay on the road, don't give in, because this COVID thing is going to pass. It's going to be, back to business as normal. So we just have to stay strong and keep on the straight and narrow. And I mean, I need to too, because I'm not going to sit here and say I'm perfect. I'm fat and I need to lose weight, but at least I've been getting my life in line, financially.
Good.
And my priorities in life right, and I just want to thank you for that again.
Of course.
And just hope that was this little contribution to your show. So thanks for taking my call.
Matt in Sacramento, I appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. Yeah, I actually have heard of this Kezia Noble. The bitch has like over 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. female dating coaches that help men. Oh my God, dude, these bitches are rich. You listen, man. That's the fish teaching you how to fish. That's all it is. Like women like Kezia Noble, Marnie Kinnery's. They're the female versions of Derek Jackson, just telling these men what they want to hear. A woman wants you to be vulnerable. She wants you to open up to her. If you hold the door for her, she will suck your cock. No, she won't. No, she won't. If you hold the door for her and smack her ass when she walks through, that's when she'll suck your cock. But those bitches won't tell you that. Last call of the day, area code 480. Area code 480, you're on live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Am I on?
You are on.
Hey, Donovan, this is Jose from Arizona.
Hey, Jose, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Thanks to you guys and all the Red Pill community. I've only came across this knowledge after my divorce, which was devastating. I was super blue pill through my whole life, and it fucked me up. I lost everything I had.
Damn.
This girl that was on Instagram, I wasn't in the social media sphere. I hated that shit for a long time. She was on that, and I didn't follow her through and bought her a home, diamond ring, and all that stuff. For those guys that are out there that are Red Pill, man, congratulations, because I'm 38.
Oh, okay.
And I got fucked so much so that I got suicidal. You know.
Wow. What brought you out of it? Did finding the red pill get you out of being suicidal? Is that what that was?
It's getting me out 100%, especially just trying to get that point of origin and trying to get that strength that you always talk about. Intersexual dynamics. Like when I was young, I was able to bang chicks, and I wasn't into chicks a lot, but then I got into getting married with this girl.
Yes.
And she just, knew how to get me,
yep.
Sort of thing, And when you're blue pill, and women know how to convince you and persuade you just for that, for getting a night in bed, it just fucks you up, and just a fucking regular labor, and I spend so much money getting a home, and I woke up as soon as she moved in, she didn't want to do anything.
Damn.
And I'm like, I'm not supposed to do this shit. Like, you have to do your part. But I stepped on her frame, which was my mistake. And when I wanted to get her back to my frame, it was too late. It was 3 years already in.
Right.
And our marriage lasted 1 year. And when we moved together, it lasted 2 months.
Oh, my God. Wow. So it didn't take long for her to go completely bitch on you, did it?
Oh, man. It was so quick. Shit.
Damn.
I know how to cook. I know how to clean because, like you said, for bitches it's easy, but for men you gotta pick up your own slack.
That's right.
And I know how to do everything, since early age. But now I'm 38. That shit devastated me. She's 36. She's a little, she's a number 6.
Okay.
And so she knew how to be good in the sense of being feminine and dressing
just
up,
long enough. She knew how to be good.
But she was just playing me.
Yeah, she knew how to be good just long enough. If a woman doesn't, and you probably know this by now, having found the red pill, Jose, and you can actually use this in your next relationship should you decide to pursue one. A woman can fake femininity for 6 months. She can't really fake it for too much longer than that, right? So, and word to the wise for everybody else watching, when you start having sex with a girl on the regular, you're going to have to understand it's going to be a good 6-7 months before you figure out who she really is. Because those first 6 months, she's going to be ultra feminine. She's going to suck your dick every night. She's going to be nice. She's going to laugh at all your jokes. She's going to be exactly who she thinks you want her to be. But as soon as you give her that commitment, she no longer has incentive to be her best. That's when her true colors come out. So never, ever, ever commit to a woman you've been seeing for less than 6 months. It needs to be at least 6 months before you consider a long-term relationship with a woman. I'll give you the last word, Jose.
Well, in this case, she was with me for a couple of years, but she lived with her mother, so I wanted to get her away from that.
Right.
And there was a lot of codependency that I wasn't aware of. Again, all this culture of red pilling was that woke me up to that, because for me that was like normal in Hispanic culture. People live with families.
Right.
But then, at the same time, there is a background of manipulation with parents telling their kids, sort of, like you mentioned with the guy from Bahamas, get your shit, You know, as soon as you get, and then when she moved with me, and then I realized she's just with me because she wants everything I have and let me on the street. And basically, when we went through our divorce, that was basically, it came through and clear that all she wanted was her papers, keep the house, keep the car I gave her, and let me on the street. With almost literally, she
God damn, dude. Oh man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you came out of this, but here's something that you could probably take solace in, Jose. And the deal is this: you're 38 and she's 36. In SMV, sexual market value years, she's 50, you're 30. Okay? Like, you have to understand, and thanks for the call, Jose. Like, advantage you. You're only 38 years old. This means that you have plenty, listen, you have plenty of time. You are right smack dab in the middle of your sexual prime. She's 36. She's already hit the wall. So she might have the house and the car, and she'll get a lot of dick, but she's not going to get anything from a man outside of a dick in the ass. He's not giving her commitment. He's not doing that. JB84 says, this is why we got to vet these chicks, man. I'm trying to tell you. Ice Dragon Kid says, my ex says she doesn't need me and turns around and asks me to get her stuff. Constant contradictions. It's hilarious at this point. Yeah, man. Yeah, women are absolutely walking contradictions. So, if you guys want to, I'm getting ready to do my Love is Blind breakdown. I'm gonna be doing that here shortly. I am now streaming over at sharpestream.com. That is sharpestream.com. Let me put the link in the chat. So by going to sharpestream.com, you will see me streaming, and you can chat. I have a chat feature on sharpestream.com. I'm still working on a donation button for Sharpestream. I'll have to figure that out at some point. But until then, you can just chat. We've already got people. We've already got plenty of people in there. Oh, Alucard, Dracula spelled backwards is already in there. So if you want to watch the Love is Blind breakdown, head on over to sharpestream.com. If you guys want to check that out, Roy Coppin with a $2 super chat said, emailed you a link to my Walter breakdown. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for that. I appreciate that. Alucard in the chat just said LMBO. Alucard, I should ban you for that, man. Don't give me that LMBO. Laugh your ass off. I'm laughing my butt off. No, man. Like, that's Sharpestream, dude. You have to censor yourself like that. Come on, man. Alucard, man. Laughing my ass off. Gotta cuss like a man. Ay, ay, ay. That is gonna do it for this edition of TSR Live. Thank you to all of my super chatters. Thank you to all of my callers. You guys are ultra generous. Head over to Sharpestream if you want to watch my Love is Blind breakdown. We'll see you over there.